Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mrs. Gabriella. Today we're going to be looking at the 3 things you need to look out for carefully before you choose a partner. Before you marry someone, there are 3 things you must watch out for very carefully. It's not their beauty, it's not how romantic you are, it's not how much they tell you I love you. Now, some persons think, I love you, you love me, we have butterflies, and it's enough for us to get married. No, having butterflies, loving someone, or the person loving you is not enough for you to choose that person as your partner. Because the truth is, many people marry someone who looked perfect. During dating, everything looks so perfect. But after the wedding, you begin to see a completely different person. Why? Because you refuse to look out for the very important things that matters for you to stay in your marriage. And by then, it's already too late. There's nothing you can do about it. Unless, of course, you want to leave your marriage. Marriage is one of the most important decisions you will ever make in your life. The person you choose will affect your peace, yes, will affect your happiness, your children, and even your future and that of your children. So before you say I do, there are 3 things you must watch carefully. The first on my list is their character. You need to watch out for their character. Not just their charm. One thing is that when people are dating, everybody's in their best behavior. They are kind, they are patient, they are very attentive, but charm is easy. Character is what shows when things are not going very well. Watch how they behave when they are angry. Watch how they treat people who they don't benefit anything from. Watch how they talk to waiters, family members, and even to strangers. A person who is disrespectful to others will eventually be disrespectful to you. You don't expect them to be disrespectful to others and now become respectful to you. Marriage is not lived in romantic moments alone. There will be stressful moments in marriage, there will be financial struggles, and there will be disagreements, lots of disagreements. And in those moments, character matters more than chemistry. You see those moments when you disagree with your spouse, there will be no chemistry that time. So it's all about the character. Someone may make you laugh today, but if they lack integrity, they lack patience, they lack emotional maturity, that marriage will be very, very difficult. So before you marry someone, do not just ask yourself, do I love this person? Ask yourself, can I live with this person's character for the rest of my life? The second on my list is responsibility. I tell people most times that marriage is not all about love. It's all about responsibility. That's why you see a lot of failed marriages out there, because the man and the woman refuse to be responsible. When you marry an irresponsible man, you marry an irresponsible woman, of course that marriage is bound to fail. Because marriage is about partnership, responsibility. Ask yourself, is this person responsible with money? Are they dependable? Can you depend on them? Do they keep their word? Not somebody that will say one thing tomorrow and the next day the person is saying totally a different thing. A person who avoids responsibility while dating will not suddenly become responsible after marriage. One mistake, especially we women from our side, we think that, in marriage, you're going to change the person. Who says that? Marriage does not change people. It only reveals who they truly are. For example, if you date a man that is not responsible, the person will become more irresponsible in marriage. If someone cannot manage their lives before marriage, it will become even more difficult for them to manage their lives in marriage. When the responsibilities of marriage and family comes, it's not possible. They cannot manage it as well. That's the truth. A good partner is someone who can stand beside you in building a life. Not someone you constantly have to push, you have to remind, you have to carry. No. If you marry someone that you constantly have to push, you have to carry, you have to remind all the time, that marriage is going to be very, very difficult. Now, marriage works best when 2 responsible persons come together to build something meaningful, not one being responsible and the other one being irresponsible. Both have to be responsible. Yes. Before you get into marriage, make sure you are responsible. Make sure you're ready to take up the responsibilities of marriage, because they are going to come. In fact, it is part of marriage. The third one on my list is how they treat you when they are upset or when they are frustrated. Every couple will disagree. Every marriage will have conflicts. The question is not whether problems will come, because problems will come. Problems will certainly come in marriage. And the question is, how does this person behave when problems happen? Do they insult you? Do they disrespect you in any way? Do they try to control you? Or do they communicate and try to solve the problem when it comes? Someone who constantly belittles you or shouts at you or even make you feel small before marriage will continue in the same pattern after marriage. Respect is one of the foundations of a healthy marriage. Without respect, love begins to disappear slowly. A good partner may get upset sometimes. That is normal. They may be frustrated sometimes. That is normal in marriage. But a good partner, they will treat you with dignity and respect, even in difficult moments. Real marriage tricks. One of the biggest mistakes people make in choosing a partner is based on how they feel at the moment. You know, those butterflies, you know, those passion, those romantic words, the sweet words. Feelings are very powerful, I must say, but feelings change. You see, character, responsibility, and respect are what will sustain a marriage over the years. A happy marriage is very built on passion alone. It's built on maturity, on respect, patience, understanding, and commitment. So before you marry someone, slow down and observe carefully, because choosing the right partner can bring you peace for a lifetime. But you see, choosing the wrong partner will make your life very, very difficult. Now let's conclude. Before you marry a partner, remember there are 3 things that you must watch out for carefully. Number 1 is their character. Number 2 is their sense of responsibility. And number 3 is how they treat you when they are upset or frustrated. These 3 things is going to tell you more about your future in your marriage than romantic words and sweet promises. Call to action. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like this video and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. It helps the channel grow. And I would love to hear your comments. What other things do you think people should watch out for before they get married? Are you blessed today? Thank you for watching. See you next in my video. Bye.